today we're going to be learning how to do basic mining. First, you're going to want to make some pickaxes. What's in that chest? And you're going to want to dig down into the ground. So you can either do but then you need ladders to be able to get back up efficiently. And that costs a lot of wood. Or you could just handle them. It will be a little bit quicker if the flow of the lava, so it's either recommended to do a 2x1 dig down, or dig down like this. Now I'll see you when I get to the bottom. Alright, so now that you're down in your mine, make sure you've dug down to about Y level 12. You can see in my coordinates I'm on 12. Which is good, because that's the best Y level to find iron at. So there are two main strategies that you can use for mining. Number one is the obvious strip mining, which has multiple different categories. So as you can see here, I've done crawl strip mining, which is where you get yourself in a crawl mode with a trapdoor or water, and you just mine in a straight line that way. Or then you can, like, if you want to add like little tunnels going off to the side to uncover more blocks, or you can do a 2 tall. So instead of having it here, I can mine this block as well, and then so on and so forth. Just make sure you don't run into any water caves, like. Over here, I patched this up with cobblestone. This was an iron vein, but it was next to a water cave, so I had to walk it up with cobblestone, and I had to just turn a different direction. There is one other option that you can do, which is by far the better option, but it is more risky, and that is caving. So, I'm gonna go find a cave, and I'll see you when I do that. So I just find any cave, like I found this cave right here, so just like go down into the cave like this, and then you'll find some like copper. So side note while mining, make sure to bring a lot of torches, or just some torches and a ton of wood if you have coal. If you don't have coal, just bring wood. And you'll see it's like you can find iron here, and you can do a bunch of it, because caves they expose more iron and other valuable ores as well. Let me take care of this right here. Okay. There's no gravel before. Wait, possibly see it gets multiple raw ore per ore. And then here's the mining. Or possibly you've run out of pickaxes. I have not. I have plenty more pickaxes. So always try to save your pickaxes. Don't let them break, and then combine them in great. Because then you get an extra 5% durability added on to both of their durability combined. This is a pretty big cave, honestly. And I'm gonna run around. You can see, you can find, why am I still jumping? Game? Stop it, okay. You can find like down here, there's multiple different blocks like andesite, granite, but also diorite right there. And you can also find dirt on the ground sometimes. So try not to stand on gravel blocks like I'm doing, just because they might fall. Not really. There are mobs in caves, but with a little turnaround, they're gone. Wow, that was so easy. I totally did not use cheat codes. will not regenerate, and remember, don't waste any iron or ores for that matter, because until you build a farm for them, they are a finite resource. You only have so many of them. Also, please subscribe. I just recently got my first unknown subscriber. Shout out to whoever that is. Also, I'm currently working on an ARG video, and it's taking me a lot of time, and I hope that you'll be willing to help me get there. And if I reach 1,000 subscribers in the next year, I'll release a separate video talking about that. Anyway, once you've gotten all of your iron and copper and coal you want out of the cave, go back to where your crafting table and furnace are. Brought them with you, or like put them in your little base down behind. And like, if you need to craft new ones, there was a forest fire here while I was setting up this world. So the reason I said setting up is because last time my OBS studio simply just stayed on one frame of my pause screen the entire time. Alright, so you've done that. Go ahead and grab all of your resources. As you can see, I've already smelted some of my iron. Go ahead and grab half of your coal, probably throw it in the furnace with half the ores you want to smelt. In my case, I'm just gonna throw all of them. And I'm gonna craft a few more furnaces just because, you know, efficiency. And now just wait for all of your ores to smelt. Ooh, like here we already have 4 iron ingots smelted, and take them out with an XP. So now let's go over how to craft more advanced tools, weapons, and even armor if you want. These recipes work for any material that will work that you can make armor, tools, or weapons out of. There's only one recipe for that. First, take your planks, make some sticks, put them like that. Same way you made your stone tools. So I'm gonna craft a pickaxe to have enough sticks for all of them. I'm gonna craft an axe, and if I craft some sticks, I can make an iron sword. Now, there's something that you can only craft with iron, and that is a shield. So go ahead and take 1 iron ingot and put it in the top slot. As you can see, you can also craft iron nuggets out of iron ingots, and then take 9 of them from a grid like that if you're crafting iron ingots. So make this weird shape with your planks, and put 1 iron ingot, and you made a shield. You can, in the Java edition interface, it's literally anything in your offhand. It works as if it were in Canadian, but in select amount of items in your offhand slot, and I'll make separate tutorials for Bedrock edition someday, but that day is not today. Go ahead and place that in your offhand slot. You can also shift click. You can also, if you have it in your hotbar, press F, and you'll go to your bar with your offhand. Now just use the words cannot be used. The offhand axes cannot be used. So like tools cannot be used. They have to be in your hand. And that is their tools and shields. Now take the rest of your food. I got a bunch of XP. You cannot do this with copper. So you have to do leather, gold, iron, diamond. Not do it with netherite. You have to upgrade diamond armor for that, and then chainmail armor. To make this shape, you get a chest plate. You want to do this plate. We'll also make a helmet and some boots. And then make this shape for leggings. So this shape is for helmet. The same shape but without the one with the circular streaks. And then this shape is just 2 more iron ingots than the helmet, just for leggings. If you're ever low on iron, only craft the chest plates. They're the most bang for your buck. And look at the armor values. 2, 2, 5, 6. They're pretty good. So now you've crafted more advanced armor and tools. Mining tutorial by Matter64. I hope you liked it, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Also, please subscribe.